Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, it's showtime. I hope everyone's having a nice weekend. I'm here to ruin it. Let's play Dune. That's a fine-looking character I have, I must say. Handsome, devilishly so. Reminds me of somebody, I can't remember. Some famous actor, maybe. Good evening to whomever has joined me already. You are welcome. And I'll start off with a yawn, and I'll probably finish off with a bunch of yawns, too. Yawning all around. I have an ornithopter. Did I leave anything in the ovens? There. Yep, iron. Yeah, I think we can make another 40. At the time, midday. I keep doing that. Totally, was it testing station 197 that had the yeah, due south of the palace? Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, when you jump down the hole, he'll be in that big room at the bottom of the hole. Oh, and as soon as you're done with that one, like when you complete that mission, he gives you the final quest chain.
And I know the next tier you get from the jerk in.
Yeah, you got to go talk to him, but he's the one that gives it to you.
Yeah, the
And yeah, Erican.
I couldn't remember. It's upstairs in one of the bars.
It's in the first bar when you go in to your right.
I need a bigger place. But that's fine. I can make this work.
I don't know why I keep forgetting to use the outer map more. Because, like, whenever I have to go down to get, what was that, Shoal or whatever?
Oh, yeah,
I forget. I can just pop out the top and then go around in the outer map, and then come in from the bottom. It's a lot faster. Saves a lot of fuel and wear and tear.
Have you made the trip out to either Arkeen or Harko Village yet? Using the external map thingy weirdness? I haven't yet. Maybe I'll do that later. Getting better at that. I want to be able to glide, save as much energy as you can. move the marker. Oh, we've got a bad man. We had a bad man. Don't move when I'm trying to light you up. Oh, am I full on blood? I'm full on blood. That's a mistake. Well, I am going to go ahead and put on my armor. Didn't kill that one. Or wait, did I? No, I haven't killed all of them. This one I killed. Just jump on down. Take flower sand. And a player? Can't see their head. I think that's actually a player. Or the NPC I need to talk to. What's that? An execution order accepted contract.
The contracts have all been signed and certified, Captain, and your advance has been passed on through Chome channels. This operation is costing me a fortune, so I expect quick results. My agents have located the hideout of the Kirab who hijacked our water transport. Your force is to punish the bandits and recover what water you can. Remember, any necessary correspondence is to come directly to me, not anyone else at the Guild.
Don't shoot, don't shoot! I'm unarmed, and... Oh, it's you! My erstwhile apprentice.
Apprentice? Derek, what are you doing here?
Keep your voice down, please.
And now
I'm
we're
still
at
trying
two
to complete my
decimals.
audit, but the difficulties continue to
I
mount.
have two of my
The
guildies
Chome
friends.
mercenaries up top
chat.
sneered at my imperial seal, but they let me past. But as soon as I went inside, people started trying to dart me. So I retreated, and I've been here considering my options. Until you showed up, my well-armed friend.
What are you thinking, Derek?
I'm just remembering how competent a certain somebody was back at testing station number 2. Maybe we can revisit our arrangement?
What are you offering?
Here's what I am proposing. You get inside the testing station and, just like last time, find me the mnemic films containing the reports. In return, I'll teach you some more about the practical applications of planetology and ecological systems. Deal?
I accept.
Once again, I am in your debt. I'll wait here then, shall I?
Goodbye, Derek. You loser. All right, hopefully I will be able to handle everybody in here in an appropriate fashion by murdering them a lot. I am nervous, having had a really bad experience in Imperial Testing Station 10. So I will be very cautious. bad guys there, but we may not need to kill. I don't want to kill unnecessarily. That would be wasteful. That area may not run into this area.
Welcome, visitor, to Imperial Desert Testing Station number 197.
It does.
I am Station Supervisor Janice
I do
Braun
not
of
have
the
the
Imperial
purple
Engineering Corps. Yes, this
access, so
rather
it
unique
must be from the
distinction
other
being
location.
headed by an engineer rather than a scientist.
Yeah, 'cause
Although
there's
there are geologists,
nothing else
So the
here.
radio plays all the time. It doesn't just play when
Our
you're in your
mission
house.
requires engineering expertise above all. The mission is simple.
Alright, well, time to start killing them. All. That's one.
Who's that? Shields up!
Ooh, nice, just one. Somebody else over there? It is. I am feeling more confident. If they only take one hit to kill the shielded ones, I'm in pretty good shape. Like I said, I'm going to be very deliberate. In other words, slow. I don't want any surprises behind me. Plus, also loot. Alright, let's... appear to be anything in this little base area, which means there's probably something incredibly valuable that I won't want. So we've got two choices. This way and the other way. Right, this way first.
Dr. Verde was right. There is water here. The problem isn't finding it, it's keeping it. Our very first bore turned up water aplenty. It was deep, but we initiated a strong flow. We barely finished patting each other on the back when the flow trickled out. The same with our second bore, and our third, and almost a dozen others. Always the same. A strong flow that quickly dries up. None of the big brains seems to have an answer for it. Dr. McCain wants to investigate that oily residue that keeps coming up on the equipment. She thinks it might be organic in nature. Could that somehow be the problem?
This has me worried. Oh, maybe not. What happened in Imperial Testing Station 10 was as I was noting, it seems like there's like nobody around. There wasn't anyone around
By
until they
all
all
that's holy,
respawned at
Lazaro,
once.
you were right. The water transport had far fewer guards than we normally see. It was a simple matter to overwhelm them. And the ice from the pole, Lazaro. I never thought to see such a sight. We are bringing the transport back to the station by secret paths. Have the tank prepared. The thirsty of the region will soon be coming to us with their Solaris in hand. We will all be rich as nobles.
Oh, shit, now I know I want the other belt.
There's someone here. Who's there?
Keep doing that. Stop doing that. Lens? Yeah? Stop doing that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try. It's so hard to get good help these days, you know? So, 2 pops on the unshielded from the pistol. 1 headshot. Hey there! Enemies bring me much water so far, except I forgot to empty out my blood sacks before I left home. Are the ironworks the only place to get lots of complex machinery? No, any of the similar locations, the ones that have the same icon, I believe should have complex machinery as well. But I am not positive about that. Is this where we've already been? I think so. So, we now have to go through down here. Alright.
Have you guys listened to the radio?
I have
No,
not.
I haven't actually.
I mean, I've heard a little of it secondhand from watching streamers when they had it on.
They're like radio plays.
Yeah, I do know that they have those. Right, this is the place I've already been. Oh, okay, so it loops all around. That's all I've got to do? So I finished? Seriously? That just don't seem right. So no, not finished. Haven't gone into this area, I don't think. No. I mean, I did get the thing that Derek needs. Derek. Fucking Derek. my friend. Goodbye, my friend. Yeah, there's radio in-game. There's a Harkonnen channel, an Atreides channel, I think a Chone channel.
I am now in Sector Up.
That's the one I killed. Not just some random dead guy standing around. Yeah, there's in-game radio.
I keep coming to these house Ferrata. Like this one's like these little bubble shields that have like a little hologram thing in the middle.
I assume those are the conflict points for the Landsrat.
Oh. This is the first one I got to that actually says controlled.
Yeah, in other words, that one's already been claimed. If you go to the Landsrat display, you can see, I think, 25 different houses minor, and those have to be claimed to open up benefits. You're running around out in the deep desert.
You made it all the way to row I.
That's a long drive back, an even longer walk. Finally got around to joining House Atreides. Welcome, my Atreides brother. Takes a bit of work for Tolliver, but, you know. No good thing comes without messing with the Harkonnens in life. There really haven't been much in here, and I hope that continues to be the case just as soon. Big glowy blue thing, I can't imagine there's not somebody around. Water for nothing. More water for nothing. This place is filled to the brim, one might say, with water. That's the purple.
All right, if you get to the farthest northern point of the deep desert, you just hit a shield. Save you all the trouble from trying.
Ask any of the nobles, what is a kirab? A petty bandit, they will tell you. I, Lazaro Fine, am such a kirab, as was my father and his father before him. Yes, I am a bandit. I embrace that, but I do not accept being petty. There is wealth and power to be had on this Dune, even for one such as me. There is the spice, of course, but spice is the treasure of the Imperium. So what, I ask myself, is the treasure of Dune? Water. Water is that treasure. I see the masters of the Water Shippers Guild growing rich, and I think, why not me? Can water not make even a kirab a rich man? Indeed, it can. If that kirab is bold enough to take it, and I am bold enough.
Lazaro Fine.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Well, it's a sandstorm coming, but I'm inside, so I'm not scared none. Get everything out of that. Nice. Something else over there.
Hey, Captain. I know a fellow who's a grunt for the Water Shippers Guild, and he told me something you might want to know. That guild exec
Sector
that
weather
hired
alert.
us,
A large
Owen Rawson?
sandstorm is approaching.
Well, it seems he has been trying to impress his bosses by reducing expenses. Only one of the ways he tried to save money was by cutting back on security for his ice shipments. The Kirab probably wouldn't have been able to hijack that shipment if it had the required number of guards. And now, Rawson's desperate to try and fix things before the hammer falls. Thought this info might be useful if we want to try to screw some extra money out of him.
Well, I saw somebody moving. I mean, it's conceivable it's another player. I'm just dubious.
Reveal yourself! Found you!
Well, he managed to thwack me for a stun, but it's level 75! Ding! Proudly ding. Dinged? Dung? Probably not dung, is it? Anything hidden back here? Besides copper?
What
No.
fabricator do you use to make the higher level welding torches?
I don't know. I would guess it should be the vehicle one.
I can't find it in here.
The welding torches are going to be in the survival.
Well, I don't like that, and I blame you, son.
Sorry.
I don't like it either, but I blame Tolo.
That's a good point.
I blame Spongo because that's what we're supposed to do.
There we go.
That's one for each of us. Excellent.
This will be my last entry.
But at least
towards-
it's under tools.
Well, maybe for good. We've just received word that the protests against the thinking machines have escalated into full-scale war. Everyone says it's a struggle for the very existence of humanity. All the testing stations are being evacuated. We're shutting everything down while we await transport.
10,000 years ago, give or take.
I hope they hurry.
The Butlerian Jihad. One time you don't bring a static compactor and a spice field, just your luck. Yeah, I got like 250 spice out of a blow that was located right near the Anvil Station. I think we've got somebody who wants a high impact welcome. Hello. You want some too, don't you? Don't you? He dodged. He didn't dodge that. See, you gotta poke around. You find fat loot. Oh, that's full. Oh. Anything easily dropped? No, those things will either be recipes or that's fine to leave behind. Fine, whatever. Not carrying any light freaking darts, am I now? Good, just heavies. Chest here.
Welcome, visitor, to Imperial Desert Testing Station number 197. I am stationed.
I don't think there's anybody else down here except for the NPC. But that thing makes noises and keeps startling me.
You're back.
Hi,
Good,
Derek.
Good. I haven't dared to move too far. I don't think I can rely on my Imperial credentials around here.
I don't think so either. I've recovered the mnemic reports.
I knew I could count on you, of course.
Yes, Derek?
Thank you, friend. Planetology is a practical vocation, but I've never been much of one for violence. I promised you more planetology training, yes?
Yes.
Meet me at my camp in the South Haga Basin. I don't think this is a conducive environment for learning.
See you there, Derek. Loser. He's a loser. Right. And presumably it's Haga Basin South. It's back here. Nope. There. Wonder if they're sufficient room. Doesn't seem to be a place for it here. We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Using the grappling hook as... Hey! You guys happy about that? Making me kill you like that? Yes, him again. Once you finish the planetology quest, you've got to find him in this testing station to get the next tier of planetology.
I see someone.
Really? Do you want to push this, sir? Evidently, he didn't want to push it. Wise. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we are. Ornithopters. Went from 10 to 51 fast. Leveling? Yeah, the levels go pretty quick. If you're doing quests in particular where they give out XP. Well, most things give out some XP, but quests in particular. Let's see. That was not a particularly effective glide launch. That should be much better. Yeah, about 90 miles an hour, a little over. Just coasting, you know, chilling. The quality of life of the Ornithopter is redonkulous. It's a lot of work.
The radio's cute, but it gets to be a bit much after a bit. So you just moved my entire garage over.
All right, we'll talk with Derek again. How'd he get here so fast? I had an Ornithopter. I keep doing that. Keep forgetting that the T you don't have to hit to remove. It's going to remove itself in a second. Pops up, and then it'll fade. Hi, Derek.
I've been thinking about kinds and the testing stations. This focus on changing Arrakis.
Oh?
There used to be a dream on this planet that it could be something more. I think that is why Kynes sent me that letter.
You've managed to cultivate plants here.
I'm an uncommonly good botanist. I'm not boasting. It's why I ended up on Kytane in the first place. And
Kytane
why
is the
else would
imperial
Kynes want me?
planet.
There are dozens of better options in the field of planetology.
You think Kynes wanted your help with terraforming?
That's the thing. I just don't know. But there might be a way to find out. If you'll help me with another task.
What do you want me to do this time?
I need you to deliver a report of my progress to my superior, Cyprian Io. And while you're there, I need you to convince him to give me access to Kynes' research, which he would have inherited as planetologist for Arrakis.
Tell me about him. I've met him. He's a complete jerkwad.
He's a product of the Regis Familia, with everything that entails. A good family, a strong bloodline, and wealth beyond imagining.
And an absolute
But that has made him spoiled, lazy, and incompetent. I doubt he understands more than the basic fundamentals of planetology. Yet, here we are. Be careful. While Arakeen is under the guild peace, I don't doubt that he holds petty grudges. Just deliver the report, make the request, and leave. Here, take these Shigawire reels. They contain the details of my audit thus far. As for Cyprian Io, I suspect he'll still be in Arakeen. He was holding court at the Seleucid Bull, an officer's bar, when I last saw him.
Upstairs.
Look for him there. I
said you'd give me some training.
I've spent so much of my recent life as a scholar that I'd forgotten what it was like to get my hands dirty in the field.
The Mentat trainer, first tier is in, I believe, the Harkonnen outpost, the Rift outpost, Rift Overlook, something like that. Isn't planetology a hands-on field?
For the older generations, yes. Field research was a major component, really understanding the planet, you know? A myriad of ecosystems.
Yeah.
It's why Pardo Kynes was such an inspiration. A man who walked the walk, lived amongst the Fremen. I wish I could have met him. Or his child, Liet Kynes. I wonder... No. Let's just focus on your training.
I'm ready to learn.
Then pay attention.
Okay.
A planet is merely an expression of energy.
Okay.
A machine being driven by its sun. Relationships within relationships. There. I hope some of this will be of use to you. You remain a suspiciously apt pupil.
Well, my friends call me Kwisatz Haderach. Just saying. There we go. That should now be tier 2 opened up. Let's go ahead and swap.
So, Spongo, when you watch this stuff on stream, if I see a big spice plume up in the sky, do I have to wait till it dissipates so I can get down there to mine it, or what?
I don't actually know.
Okay, guess we're gonna find out.
I don't think so, because I've certainly seen them hauling balls, proverbially, towards the spice blow itself the minute it pops.
Gotcha.
We will suit up with the still suit. Check the skills. Planetology. Unlocked tier 2. Extra cutter ray yield. Climbing stamina drain. Hydration capture seems good. That's worth 3? Ouch. Vehicle mining. Fuel efficient driver. Vehicle repair. Over here we've got the cutter ray mining. Dew gathering. I think I can wait on that until I get the mechanized dew gatherer and larger leader johns, the Deca leader john. The power pack seems worth the 3 points though. All right. So that's second tier. Whoops. Second tier of planetologist. I'm tier 2 in swordmaster. Tier 1 in. Did I make tier 2? Tier 2 in trooper. I can't remember. No, doesn't look like it. Not yet. Tier 1 in Mentat. I still haven't finished up Bene Gesserit. That's one I may look at doing in a minute. In a minute. Alright, we need to head briefly back home to drop stuff off and deconstruct some stuff. Come on, I know you'll let me place it. Don't fib to me. There we go.
Thought I wasn't going to have to go back to the Rift for a while.
What do you need? More erythrite?
Yeah, but I got to wait for all my aluminum to make anyway. So I got to go back over there. I can turn in a couple missions. Collect some dead bodies.
That still awaits.
You need 4 wings, right?
4 wings, yes, for the scout, Orny.
What do you load, the boost, or do you load the...
Storage. I'm going with storage. I don't need the speed, but I might need
guessing the storage is relatively small still.
Fish, how big is it?
What are you talking about?
Storage on the Scout. Is it 1,000?
500 on
500
Scout.
and 1,000 for the assault, right?
Yep.
So, pretty big. I need cobalt before I can make a nice pentashield. But for now, just dropping my ass in here. Whee! We'll drop off all of our stuff that we picked up. Blade parts, capacitors, servox, armor plating, some spice-infused dust.
I guess I can follow the trail of regret while I head over there.
You have regret?
Now I've got a mission where I'm tracking this guy who's obviously just trying to commit suicide.
That's it. Heal kit Mark II. Up there. Up there. 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 We have a recipe we want to learn. Soft step boots. And the other three things we are going to deconstruct. Because parts are parts. Got to be really careful. This is one of the things that really bugs me most about the game. It needs a little checkbox up here in the upper left-hand corner of items so that you can't accidentally deconstruct them. Break something?
Don't be attacked.
I haven't yet accidentally deconstructed something, salvaged something that I didn't want to, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I'm not going to be happy about it. Blood. How's our water situation here looking? It's pretty good. Let's get the...
Well, those scouts aren't too slow.
Would you get away from somebody chasing you?
Nope. They bombed the shit out of me.
Oh.
Well, they haven't fixed it yet.
Let me drop off all of my water and then harvest a bunch. Ooh, is that thing? It's damaged. Holy crap, it really is damaged. Can't repair that because I need cobalt
A bunch
paste.
faster.
Cobalt paste for that too.
Jesus, they're still bombing.
I need lots of cobalt paste. Let's reap up a couple of liters of water real fast while we're in optimal harvesting time. Give or take. There's a quick liter and a half. Power regenerate.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
That's PvP.
There's like 3 of them.
Gank squads. Always going to be popular. Let's remove somebody else's fun.
So if I don't have an Ornithopter, how the hell do I get back?
I don't know. Did you res?
I did.
I have no idea. I haven't been out. Did you have choices as to where to res?
I did. I could have chosen to res back at the base, but I chose not to. And so now when I res, I mean, because they said if I would lose all my stuff if I res back in Haga base. I was like, well, I don't want to do that. So I tried to res.
You probably should have built a mini base in the A line.
But that doesn't help me get back.
Well, you'd be able to res there and keep all your stuff, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, figure it out, I suppose.
You could rage quit. I might. Under similar circumstances.
I knew what I was getting into when I was messing with that spice queen. I pushed my luck too long.
All right. We're back up to 267 intelling. We're down to just a little over 100. That was not a complaint. I want to be clear about that. Yeah, I made the Dune.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just let myself die out here and then res back in Haga Basin anyway.
I was gonna say I'd come get you, but my copter's not ready.
Industrial cut array 4. Am I using a cut array 4? I don't think so. Yeah, just on the 3. I think I need more cobalt paste for that. Yeah, cobalt paste.
Sucks. I'd acquired a lot of shit out here. It says I still have 7 vehicles, so I don't know what the hell's happened to my Ornithopter.
Need cobalt paste, cobalt paste, cobalt paste. Gosh, I guess I could use some cobalt paste. I think I need small amounts at least of cobalt paste. To just repair stuff. I need large amounts for other things, but small amounts just to repair stuff. So I think I'll fly into the Haga Basin, see if I can't grab a little. Come on, I know you want to. There you are. Check quick. Fuel's at 31%. Ooh! Okay, the wings are okay. Thought that's at 33. Let us quick deposit. 93%. We do have another medium size ready if we need to.
There's no icons on my map or anything, so it's not like
Drop off
I can go pick something up that's
a
out
little
there.
bit more water into my tanks. Yeah, I hadn't even considered what was up with that.
Okay, well, I can't. Alright, that's not gonna let me do it.
Let me check the deciliters. I must have unlocked the deciliters. But maybe can't make them yet?
Oh, weird.
Yeah, what do I need? Insulated
I'm suddenly in a loading screen.
No idea where I get insulated fabric.
Oh, I was kicked from the server. Position validation failure.
That doesn't sound friendly.
He probably didn't like me trying to walk up to the exit. It's probably like trying to walk through a drive-through window. You don't let you do that.
Yeah, if you can only get in with Ornithopter, how do you get out with it?
I cannot.
I guess that's been your question.
The world map at this time, it requires a flying vehicle. So yeah, I'm stuck here until I die.
Call the worm. Wow, but then you lose everything.
I'm gonna lose everything anyways if I res. Because if I res in another map than the one that I'm on, it says I lose all my stuff, which is why I opted to res here in the basin or in the desert versus going back to Haga Basin.
We're over where we need to be, so we will.
And I don't think any of you guys have an assault ornithopter to come get me.
All I have is the chassis and mod.
That sucks. I've got a lot of good gear. Now let's go see what happens. Nothing else, I'll die of thirst before long.
Should be close. Yep. Oops.
We have this awesome blueprint still suit. Didn't want to give up. I just crafted all that new armor. I'd harvested about 2,000 spice too, and I was like, okay, that's good. And then I was just flying out of there, and yeah.
I was thinking, in retrospect, I wouldn't have thought of it, but in retrospect, you probably would have been well served by using your second tier gear.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But I took my big ornithopter because I wanted
the stuff.
Cargo space. I knew I was at that spice mine for too long. I was like, I'm probably gonna get killed out here.
Yeah, the longer you're at it, especially because they're very visible.
Yep. I was surprised nobody was there when I got to it.
I've discovered Chum Mineral Extraction Facility 1.
I looted several crashed ships.
That's going to give me, I believe, 12 cobalt.
And all kinds of good stuff I've never seen before.
I didn't see you. Sorry. I would definitely have shot you too, if I'd known you were there. about something like that.
And I'm gonna die. Let's see if I can make it beat Shia LaBeouf.
Those heavies? They are heavies.
My sacrifice will mean something.
Those red crystals is what we're looking for. They're earth-site.
What's the tagline of the game so far? Kindly God is a terrible thing.
What'd you say?
You said you're going to make your death mean something by getting eaten by Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
So the characters keep saying a kindly God is a terrible thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a grenade? Or... No, I think that was... Yeah, I think that's a grenade, not a mine.
Yeah, my suspensor belt is broken. No more flying from.
I guess it wasn't mine. That was definitely a mine. Another one. Somebody thinks they're all clever, dropping poison mines all over the place. Going for space.
Here's a question I keep asking myself. Do you guys know how to cancel an action?
What kind of action?
What do you mean?
Like if I'm throwing a grenade.
I've never thrown a grenade.
You could try... Yeah, I haven't either. You could try escape.
No, I mean, but any of the actions.
I know, like, if I'm doing my sprint, I can just hit the C button again and it'll stop the sprint. Is that what you're talking about?
That is what I'm talking about, except with a grenade, you release it to throw it.
Oh, that maybe like
Escape.
what? So you're holding the button down?
For instance, if I have the grappling hook enabled and you would let it go to fire it, you can escape out of it, I'm pretty sure. And we should be full?
Yeah, like that. That's what I was wondering. I guess I'll try escape next
That'll
time.
do it. It will pull up the escape menu, so you will pause for a moment.
That one, the placement on the...
This goddamn idiot's hiding in a testing station. All I want to do is mine some etherite.
Yeah, I just needed some, so I took my Thopter down to one of the mining stations. And I'm just about full, just using my handheld. We'll see if it's easy to get out in a Thopter, as it was in a Thopter. I suppose there's another node out here. No.
Yeah, I'm filling my buggy all the way up.
Come on. There we are. answer is yes. It's pretty much every bit as easy to get out as it is to get in. So if you find you only need a relatively small amount, you don't want to do the whole big long drive thing. Pretty straightforward to get in and out. The station I was at, I think, one.
Right out here with my shield on. You'll get here quick.
2. I was at 2. There were a couple nodes on the outside, a few nodes on the inside. There were 3 dudes on the outside.
How long we got?
I had a total of about 6 nodes, I think. 6 or 7, something.
There he is. Come get me, Papa. I'm coming home.
It's like the end of beta, the open beta.
I will lose all the items of my character when we spawn in a different world. You use so type respawn in the box below.
I am sorry about that, Fish.
That's all right.
Time to start making some cobalt juice. I got enough erythrite for 73 cobalt.
Nothing.
I still owe you 62. Take 18 minutes. Drop off the rest of the ill-gotten gains. Whoops.
Well, that was a costly experiment.
Some lessons are not worth the learning.
Meh. Where the fuck?
Did you res in someplace unexpected?
It has dropped me in the middle of Adam.
That's the middle of nowhere. That's the middle of nowhere.
We're totally naked. I don't even have a Shai-Hulud tooth anymore. Boo. I don't have. Oh, so the only thing I still have is the vehicle backup tool, which of course right now is empty.
We have no idea why he's there.
I do still have, for whatever reason, all these records that I've found that I don't know where to turn in at.
Those are going to be quest items, so they make up their own space in the inventory. They don't count against the regular.
Right. Spaces. Yeah, I know that, but it just.
It is funny. Apparently, you kept those in your prison wallet.
Yep.
Maybe the maker's just not a reader.
We don't think he has eyes even. Just 2 eyes. Just eyes. Alright, we're getting cobalt juice. We need a relatively small amount just to fix our stuff. Everything? that's everything more or less repaired as best it can be. I needed 40 more.
I can't. I don't even have enough stamina to climb high enough to kill myself from falling.
Okay, you need to climb to a flat spot, regain your stamina, climb to another flat spot. Third flat spot, you're probably high enough.
Pretty much.
I think occasionally that it was the Cutter Ray Mark IV. No, it's probably the Cutter Ray, the vehicle Cutter Ray, I bet.
There we go.
I need more aluminum, and I need a lot of cobalt paste.
Good idea, Spongo.
Exactly 40. Oh, I can help you out in ways to kill your characters. I have that technology. Oh, we also need more aluminum. I don't think we have any raw aluminum here. No, we don't. Drop this off into the appropriate bucket.
Like if I put doors on my buggy, when they shot at me, it wouldn't hurt.
I guess they have armor-piercing rounds.
Buggy
No,
piercing
I'm saying
rounds.
I don't have doors on my buggy. That's the thing.
I'll be right back.
Oh, it wasn't there. Why did I write I needed 40 more paste? The answer lies hidden around me. No idea. I wrote I needed 40. I needed 62 for Senator to repay him. I needed 40 for one or more things, and I didn't write down what the things were because I'm a dopus. You can quote me on that, although I would wish you wouldn't. Let's see. That's the one I've already got. It's good. The snub nose is nice. 7 shots with a little range. Does as much damage as I think the first spit dart. Oh, it's pretty awesome. How many heavy rounds I currently have? 259. We definitely want to drop off cash money. We don't want to be carrying all of our money around with us. That's just dumb. Keep 2,500, I guess, on us at all times. So if need be, we can travel and we don't have our vehicle. I can try doing that. I haven't flown to Arakeen or Harko Village yet. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. So I'll repay Senator. Because I can't figure out what else I was going to spend 40 on. Maybe multiple things? That's 27. Was it 13 for the next tier of cutter right here? That's 39. To make this. That can get me jasmium. Not ready for jasmium yet, but you do get more yield. On the other hand, I'll be able to get aluminum with my buggy. get
No, I suppose the first thing I'll need is a still suit.
I definitely need more aluminium. Well, I think what I will do next is we'll get some more aluminum. Let's see if there's anything I need to take with me. To my other house. In the middle of the street. Sorry. We need more silicone blocks as well. We can do that right now. The time. We're almost at water collecting time again. I will dump my water.
Fortunately, what am I in? In my storage.
Okay. We're gonna collect more water. The never-ending story. Well, it is Dune. Again. Dune is a desert planet. It's all about no water. Well, and spice. It's about two things. That is 1.4 liters right there. Just gathered. Glorious. This isn't even optimal time. It's poor dew harvesting time. It is water time. If you've got the scythe, time to bust it out. It's not even optimal time yet, but you could spend 5 minutes and get a bunch. Going back and forth to your house, dropping it off. What did I get? 3.5 liters? No, almost 4.5 liters. 4.5 liters.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm. Oh, I think that guy outside there just murdered the dudes up here, so... I was going to be collecting some of that lovely flower sand, but with storm coming in... I can fly. We'll give it a minute, let the storm pass. A couple minutes. Pardon the yawn. How many of these can I make? I got enough for... go ahead. Make more of those, too.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm coming in. Where's it coming from? There it is. Coming in. Made the ringleader. Wish I'd realized there was a quest there. Well, we've got lots of research. Let's just spend some of it, you know. That's unlocked. Yeah, duraluminum. It's going to be a while before I'm getting any of that. Why would you want sand? It appears. Well, yeah.
Sector weather alert. A large
I
sandstorm
doubt they're
is
coding it
approaching.
that way intentionally, but I can certainly understand you feeling that way. So the aluminum spit dart does 89. The duralumin spit dart does 149. The plastinium spit dart does 235. Mine does 262. In other words, it's not only a tier 6, it's a tier 6 unique. Someone made it or possibly found it and just put it up for sale for 1,000 Solaris. Games like, you want sand? Well, you know what to say. Here's a sandstorm. Have all you want. Open wide. You might want to keep your eyes closed. It's about to blow past. Big one, too. It looks like it covered the entirety of Haga Basin.
Being down in the rift during a sandstorm is nauseating.
The visuals?
The whole screen shakes, and then you sort of have like a speckly lighting thing.
Yeah, I've turned off the screen shake. I generally do. It gives me headaches. It's not. The storm. Did the storm remove? The storm may have removed the flower sand I was just about to gather. No, it's still there. Okay. No, nope. That's Shai Halud. That's Shai Halud. Not the same thing. See the spice field, or is it just you? Is there one near us? Because it'll normally show up on the screen. On the map, there'll be a purple indication. I don't see one. That doesn't mean it ain't there. Wait, how the hell did I end up all the way down here? Huh? No, yeah, it's out in front of this building here. I may have to scan it to get it to show up again. It occurs to me now, because if I get eaten, I'd lose my Thopter, which would make me sad. So that is a good reason for you to have a Pentashield. And I think I will remove that Pentashield to create a Pentashield upstairs. And a bigger landing space if I can. Big Daddy, there he is. Right where I was going to be looking. So. We'll swap back in our construction tool. Demolish. Piece picker. There we are. That was what I needed it for. The 40 was for 2 Pentashields, but I only need 1 Pentashield. So we're going to try to enlarge our upstairs area here.
Hey, your sniper rifle that you got, is it called Thurif's Best?
Thufir's something, yep.
Thurif's Best? Okay, I actually do have one of those sitting in my inventory.
Can I get another one out there? I can. All right. We'll give ourselves some more room here. This house is such a knocked together piece of junk. No offense, Lance. Oh, none taken. Jerk. Yep, bigger area for the Ornithopter. So it's a little less, feels a little less clunky to land.
Is there a way to just have no helmet?
Yeah, I've got it. No helmet.
How do you do that?
Customization.
Inventory.
Y or K or anything.
Yeah, inventory. Then there's a little D on the to the right of your character. Hit that D, and you can remove both the helmet and your eyes of Ubad.
Yes, because if you're not aware, you're
going to the customization screen.
Yeah, I do it on customization. You can do it there too. Where did you see it, Tolly?
The easier way to do it is go to, the quicker way is go to inventory, hit I, and then all the way to the right of the screen is a D.
D?
Right. You click on the D, and then there's two boxes below your outfit.
Yep.
And you can change your eye color back to natural, and you can remove your helmet.
But we have the eyes of Ibad.
Thank you. The mask on this still suit is just so unsettling for me.
Is it the Gimp mask?
Yeah, it kind of looks like something out of Hellraiser to me.
Keeps wanting to go there. I don't want it to go there. I want it to go up there. But not like these corners, maybe? Keeps wanting to latch in there. Doesn't seem to like these corners. Let's go with some more conventional corners then. Just to see if that's the issue. I don't know if I've laid a horizontal one previously. See, it looks like lay it there. Not up there. Oh, let's be connected to a structure. It's it. It worked. We are water sealed. Dun dun. All right, that was just a little bit dicey for me, but we're water shield sealed. Let's go ahead and enjoy a nice sip of lens flavored sweat. It's been filtered, but it does mean now that and I can stand in the sun and not get sunstroke. Fuck you, sun. That's I'm saying it to the ball of plasma. That looks a little bit better. Wrong buttons twice. There it is. Inventory, manage. All right, things are looking okay. I mean, we'll do some repairs right now. Backpack. Permissions. Nice. Yeah, we even got granite back.
I guess we bombed the digulars.
I'm out of ammo. I'm out of wire. All right, make some more wire. Regular fab? I don't know if I need the fab for that. Did I bust something? Do we not have power? We don't seem to have power. No, it's because I'm still holding that silly thing. All right. Everything's fine. Wire. Wire. Oh, I have my light on. Wasteful. Don't want to waste energy. Not sure if that was a blow or what. I believe that's another spice blow. I think even if you've got screen shake turned off, I think you get it for a spice blow. Let's check our status now. 97, 97, 97, and 98. It's good. Everything is correct. Did not see a blow, but it may have been one. I'm Superman. Oop. Not all that super of a man, it seems. we're going to attempt to get some more flower sand. Okay, I do have the item on me I need. Okay. Although flower sand is better to get at night, really. Because standing out in the sun is contraindicated as being good for your health. My house definitely looks like a cobbled together piece of crap. No. I don't have no need for it now.
That's going to be interesting.
I'm just a little low. What are you up to now?
My system just crashed.
That's not good.
As I was flying my way to a spice plume.
Oh, that's definitely not good. That was what I needed 40 cobalt for, though, was to make 2 of those, but I only need 1. We finished up.
How often is that big storm supposed to come through that wipes out the deep desert?
The Coriolis comes in Monday night, Tuesday morning.
Gotcha.
So a regular buggy will hold 3,749 ether, right?
Approximately. Yep, 62 cobalt. I have to pay Senator back. Goop can go in there. Sen, I'm going to your old house and I'm going to drop off 62 cobalt goop.
Have fun. I think that's where the spice plume was at, somewhere around our house there. Why is my character naked on the login screen?
That's not reassuring.
Okay, gotta have all my stuff in my Ornithopter. Right?
Yay! Well, I don't see the spice flow anywhere immediately close to us. Night has fallen. Let's see. Blood sacks are full. Water sacks are... sorry, blood sacks are empty. Water sacks are full. Almost completely full. About half a liter from being full. Do I still have? I still do have. All right. That guy has it protected. Who does a thing like that? start. Nothing up there, you guys. Don't even think about it. Chopper. I heard a sound. I thought it was Big Daddy coming to see what was going on with his flower sand. Sad you did not get height at the third trial. I don't remember which one the third trial is. Is Daddy's coming. 400 meters away. It's almost like he's here already. We'll take a moment. We'll grab some more water.
I don't know where we.
Delicious, clean, healthy, natural. I was going to say spring water, but no, it's just Dune.
I jumped in, went to my chemical refinery, and it said, you don't have any crystal to make cobalt. How could that be?
It's in the vehicle?
Oh, found it. Is right by her.
Yeah, I always forget to take it out of the vehicle. I can make 887 if I wish, and that's only because I don't have enough water to make more.
Are you at your house, Mongo?
Me? I can be.
Well, there's a spice drop right by.
It's odd that it's not showing up.
You need it. No, it won't show up on your map until you actually like this. Oh shit, and now it's suddenly gone? What the fuck? Fuck, it's gone now.
Shia may have gobbled it up.
That was not there for very long.
Well, there's Shia 628 meters away. Now is probably not a good time to go fishing for a little bit.
No, he's heading right for where I was at.
I'm assuming that's your Thopter?
Yep. Is that your little buggy going by?
Nope. Somebody else. My buggy's up north. Eventually I do want to build one here, but not yet. So you do have 62 cobalt goop in your downstairsest chest. And I still owe you 3 of the motorized parts or something, whatever it was we went out looking for. That I went out looking for. You guys helped me find.
Say I owe you 6 steel. Spongo.
Your Ornithopter all nicely tucked away.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do now. I realized that until I get the buggy, I don't need the Pentas shield for my garage. So I repurposed the mats for the one upstairs. There's Daddy coming. Ooh, he popped up relatively close over there. 428 meters away. Man ever have too much water? I think a drowning man would probably say, yeah, sure. Here. It shows like it's got stuffs, but it ain't got stuffs. You know? Anyone home? Knock, knock. Not very friendly, were they? Just a neighbor coming by to say hi and to drain their blood. They weren't using all of it anyway. Just occurred to me that while I was tootling around out here doing stuff where that might get me killed, maybe put the Ornithopter away in a safe place?
Would you like that you can...
That you can what?
You can store it.
When you guys take your buggies up your ramps, do they act like they want to flip upside down?
Yes, they do.
Sometimes.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't setting my ramp up wrong.
Full on water again. All right, we got 720 flowers there. Let's make 145. Yeah, I don't want to lose it, exactly. I mean, it won't be as big a deal once I've got enough materials that I can make a second one, you know? But right now, that took a lot of scrimping and looking around to just get every last little piece together to make the entire thing. And having just finally achieved it, I don't want to screw it up. Use it carelessly. That's the one I'm using here, isn't it? Yeah, the artisan. The welding torch can go away. Construction tool. Vehicle backup tool. You can definitely put away that. For now, I will take some of those silicon blocks with me. North in a sec. To Casa de Lens 2. How much blood do I have? Not full. But water is full. Water is full. Decaliters. What were the decaliters taking? I don't recall. I could make some decaliters. That would be... I would like decaliters. Insulated fabric. I don't know where to get that. I'm going to guess somewhere over here. Compressors. That was where we got carbide scraps, diamond dust, and some still suit tubing. A ruined landing pad. That sounds promising. I think this is one of the last two areas I need. The western shield wall. The autumn. And so it's four areas I still need to scan. Make sure. We've got Sheol, Mysataril, goes up to there. The Odom, 3, the western shield wall. So I'm going to need 4 probes. I'm going to get all of those areas scanned so that I have the full map. I need 2 more probes. Should be easy to do with the Thopter. Well, maybe not for Sheol. The other 2. I would like 2 probes, please. Not like that! Not that kind of probe. Oh. I have so many floors, it's difficult to keep track of them all. Oh, it's beautiful! Right, that's Sheol. Sheol is, I think, the entire place is radioactive. Okay, what I can do, I will do, I think. We'll fly to my base. We'll drop off some stuff. We'll fly to the western shield wall. Take a reading. We'll fly to the Ohodum. Take a reading. And we'll fly at least to the edge of Sheol and see if there's a place we can take a reading. Let's see, what else do we want to bring with us? We should be fine with a medium. But we'll take a second medium with us, just to be on the safe side. Better safe than sorry, as they say. Iron. Steel. I'll take 50 and 80 iron. Making a whole boatload of silicon blocks, so we'll take. Sure. Was that 40 of them? 50 of them? 40 of them. Yeah, 40, I think, is another of the fabs. I'll have the materials for 2 of the fabs up there, I think. Over time, I'm duplicating my parts in both places, which is probably wasteful, possibly unnecessary, and yet very, very much a me thing to do. So, next stop, Lensville North. Leave it like that for now. Okay. Fuel, 83%. I like the sounds. You did a good job with sound. Sonic-wise, shall we say. That's my house. The street. Friend's house. Friend's house. My house. I have a friend's house. Basically, you want to go up to about just shy of 750 meters. Do a dive to get a good velocity going. And then coast. That was not particularly well done by yours truly. We'll try again. There we go. That should be better. Tootling along at 153 kilometers per hour, losing about 1 kilometer per hour per second, give or take. We are 2,700 meters out. Gain the altitude back up again to about 730 or so. Dive. Well, that was not a very good one. I feel shame. You can see Pinnacle Station there. Built sort of a side element alongside my house. That's not my house. So I haven't yet finished up this one. I'm going to want to see if I can't make it bigger. For this, we can just land. Pocket. I want it bigger, but I'm not sure I can make it much bigger because of some issues with the fief boundaries. Wasn't counting on that when I built the fief, so. deposit the blood that I've got, not a bunch. Deposit most of the water I've got on me. Enjoy a nice, delicious sip of lens-flavored sweat water. Just like, tastes like the original flavor. Steel ingots, iron and silicone. Did I have more cobalt? I don't think so. Did I have more aluminum? Maybe. No. All right, now we're going to just do the surveying. To, I don't know, about there. Pick a high spot. And see if we can probe. I mean, I know that there's not an enormous variation on the visuals, but it is a pretty game. You know, as long as you can say to yourself, well, I mean, it's all desert. Yeah, it is all desert. Should be able to land here and get a measurement. That's a crashed ship there, I assume. Need an additional 74 meters. This probably isn't going to be enough, but I'll try it anyway. $49 meters. All right. Well, we need to be significantly higher then. Maybe. Oh, we're back in the eastern shield wall. We need the western. I'm in the Ootum. Okay, so the western shield wall is not very big, it seems like. The Ootum scanning. Ooh, that's somebody else's. Yeah, looking pretty. Look pretty. But we're scanning. Might as well grab some aluminum while we're here, right? Survey report. Oh, western shield wall. So this is the western shield wall. That's the O-Odom. Okay. Well, we've uncovered the western shield wall, which was for our objectives.
Sector weather alert.
Oh, no.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Fuck. Best way of avoiding a sandstorm, guys? Anyone? When you're far from home in an Ornithopter?
If you can get outside its borders, otherwise, like, fly straight through it, so you get that way.
As little exposure as possible. Right?
Yep. The other thing you could do is you can store your Thopter if you don't have anything in the
Thank you.
storage.
That is perfectly reasonable, actually. Yes.
And if you have a still tent on you,
I do.
throw that down after you've stored your Thopter.
You are a genius. Thank you. That's exactly the best conceivable answers I could have received.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, fishing, I know a lot of stuff.
Two smart guys. Why do you hang out
Oh
with
wait,
me?
I wasn't a help.
You're always a help. I'm in a still tent. Thank you, Senator and Tully.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back in the eastern shield wall, then we'll head there. Into the O-Odom. Maybe grab that first piece of the missing pieces so I can open up the Bene
Sector
Gesserit.
weather alert.
Here it
A
comes.
large sandstorm is approaching.
Here it comes. There it is, guys. That's what a sandstorm looks like. It looks like a big fucking haboob. Someone mentioned that in one of the streams I was watching. The guy goes, a haboob? What the hell's a haboob? And they linked in a couple of pictures. I was like, holy shit. That's a real thing? Yeah, pictures of Arizona.
Yep, I've been through stuff.
I even have some water to consume.
One time I was at work, I was up on the 9th floor, and it didn't hit where I was, but it hit all of South Phoenix. And you just gotta watch it roll across the city. It's like a never-ending story and the nothing.
Nature is metal.
Nature is starvation and death.
It's almost past. I will consume the water from my still tent and then put it away. There it is. All past. That's where I have the still tent living. Okay, there we go. I'll grab some more aluminum. I think that's basalt. No, maybe not. It's aluminum. I'm pretty close to full. People don't want you to take their blood. I can't imagine why people would be so selfish. All right, get me into the old autumn here. Am I in the old autumn? Not yet. Nice, correct.
Time to go get some aluminum ore. Because that's
Or
a
what?
thing. Was that?
Or what? I was being funny. For very small values of funny.
Exactly. Or what? Aluminium.
There we go. There you go, Odom. 2 out of 3? 3 out of 4? Eastern Shield Wall. Oh, Odom. Ah, that's the other one I need. Mesa Terrell. Oh, wait, am I in Mesa Terrell? No? I'm in the old Odom. Mesa Terrell, I guess, is somewhere in this. Alright. I have scoped out the Odom. Autumn? Oh, autumn? Whichever. Potato. Potato.
Guess what Tully's got, boys?
An ornithopter?
Ornithopter?
Yes. And my roof is not big enough to leave. Beautiful.
Oh, the nice thing is you can store it in your backup thingy.
Yeah, it fits in the same item backup, vehicle backup as your speeder.
As long as your speeder's not already in it.
And there's Mesa Terrell. I have one place left to survey, and that is Sheol. Are there any high spots in Sheol that are not radioactive?
No, but the highest spot I can think of is in a lower radioactive zone. There's like the northern part of it's kind of like a level of 1, and then the southern parts are level of 2.
All right, Mesa Terrell.
So the pentashields probably all have to be one piece, right?
No, you can. I actually ended up making one where it's multiple pieces. So long as they butt up against each other, it will leave a tiny little gap, but it doesn't seem to affect anything.
If it, as long as it says water seal. Whoa, big old spice blow. Southeast of Mesa Terrell.
Yeah, I saw that, but I'm not in my ornithopter. I'm out here in my buggy trying to get some aluminum. I need more duraluminum.
Yeah, I need the tier 4 cutter for my buggy before I can start really producing lots of Sheol. Looks green.
Yeah, it's worth making.
What's that? The tier 4 buggy?
The tier 4 cutter.
The cutting right for
Put
the
on
buggy.
the
Joel does not look inviting. Not much in the way of big stone pillars sticking up either. Back to Western Vermilius. Flat rock. Is that another wrecked ship? No. That rock just has an odd shape, I guess. Table of the Gods. I can pop up on top of the hammer and see if there are any goodies in the chest up there. I've been there for like a week.
Here.
Alright, we're completely fueled up. Free stuff, sorta, you know. I guess flying too high causes the overheating problem. I know it says more, yeah. Okay, yeah, that does cause a right. I know it says about the excess fuel use, but it looks like it really yoinks the temperature down too.
Well, if any of you need cobalt paste, you're more than welcome to come make it. Good. I got a shit ton of etherite. I said if you guys are ever low on cobalt paste.
You will use it. I thought I had a shit ton of it too, and I have since had to restock.
I'm sure my 62 made all the difference.
Every little bit.
Honey, I'm home.
Did another spice thing just happen? Yeah, another spice boom is happening. Look at it. Like in the same place as the last one.
What else have we got here? That goes back into the 7th spot. Scipio's blood bag.
Me now.
I made a cool little bridge from my house to my garage.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been doing too much ad hoc stuff.
Although it looks like it's falling apart.
As long as it doesn't fall apart while you're in it, it's fine. Alright, we will deconstruct both of those. A little salvage job, and then I think I'll be calling it an evening. I want to thank you guys as always for hanging out with me. I am very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with more of whatever the hell it is I do here. I'm still enjoying this, so I will still be playing this. Again, thanks for hanging out. Hope the rest of your weekend goes awesomely well. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. It's very kind. I'll be back tomorrow. You can catch more of me then if you really enjoy the pain. Again, thanks for hanging. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care, and